everybody. Thought I'd bring you around and look at the garden, such as it is. Oh, and a bumblebee. On the Sweet William or whatever it is, and it really attracts the bees. I don't mind bumblebees and honeybees. Once again, here's my elderberry. One part of it, and then another one here, and it's new growth on it. It's got to be moved somewhere. And here's how I want to point you out to a mistake I think I made. Oh, I know I did because the leaves are wrong. I thought this was my squash, and I think I planted a watermelon by mistake. So, it sure does look like a watermelon to me. So I may have melons, which ain't a problem. I love them things. And my cucumbers got a flower on already. I had two of them, as small as it is. And then this one, this is cucumber too, but don't see no flowers yet. But there's some buds right there. And a helicopter. And my tomatoes, they're really shooting up there. Yeah. Doing pretty good. They're all starting to take off. If this spot works out good, I want to get a cattle panel to put across here. Like a 10-footer. 8 or 10 foot maybe. I don't think they make 6 foot. To put across there. And then each year put my tomatoes there and let them grow up in there. So I can get them up here where I can pick them. Well, they get like, I don't know, about 10 foot or so. But that's how they're all doing anyway. And those are brandywine tomatoes. Now let's go around. I cut down all of my mullein too over here on the side. I shouldn't have, but I did. And there's the sky today. Got the table back over here. This is just one table. I got the glass table over there on the other side. And here's my grapes. These are either the Himrods or Mars. I'm not sure. I bought 2 Mars and 1 Himrod. And this one I trimmed it up. I'm hoping I get growth coming back in here. I don't know. And this is either Mars or Himrod. I'm thinking here that this is the Mars. My grapes are seedless. I accidentally broke the tendril off where it had it wound around there. So I want to put a cattle panel here too and grow the grapes on there. They're both seedless. Ooh, hummingbird just flew right down by me. Let's see if she'll come when I'm here watching. They usually do. They'll fly right in my face. They look in the window, and then when I don't refill the thing fast enough for her, she'll come and she'll stare right in the door at me. She'll hover there like that, like, yoo-hoo, feed me. She's probably up in one of these trees. She sits up there when I'm doing stuff. I'll back off a little bit and see if she'll come in. This is my gardening thing, but I'll take you out now and I'll show you what I did the other day. Because I was using my security cameras to film everything, as you all know. And they work great because I don't have to do all the moving the camera around and all that stuff. But this is where the chicken part was. I tore it all out. Now what I got left is the chain link fence. This is not chicken wire. This is regular chain link. So I was going to use it to try and make a little kennel for Daisy. But I forgot. I cut out a section. Let's see. Where the hole was down there. You can see the dirt ring where the fence was attached to the outhouse. Yep, that was an outhouse. Now, these are all raspberries growing here. This is all buried under here, is all, and in near to chicken manure, but I had a big hole here. I filled it. And that's why the raspberries are all growing, which I want them because raspberries are my favorite. My favorite berry. And they're growing in here too. This was an old dog house. It collapsed and rotted away, and the tin roof is left. But that's what I started my chickens with. Before me and my wife moved this thing, we did, the two of us, by hand. It's got a cement patio blocks underneath of it for a cement floor. So nothing could go under the walls to get to my chickens. And this is the kind of condition it rotted away. It's old. I put these vents in so my chickens wouldn't gas themselves. It was an outhouse. It had the half moon, and it had blue, like plexiglass or something in there so the blue light would come in, and little screen vent up there. The plywood here is still pretty decent, but inside, I ain't gonna show you that because there's a mess in there. After I got rid of my chickens, I didn't clean it or nothing no more. It's still got manure in it, and I use it. But anyway, here's where it sits here. And it came from, it was two different places. Let's see, go over. See the parking meter? I think it's kind of a suggestive thing because you make it a beeline from the house over here by the parking meter, and the outhouse was right there where that hole is. Many years ago. There's nothing in there now, just dirt and leaves and stuff. It's all filled in. And then we moved it, let's see, right about in this area, and it just sat here for a while, trying to decide where I wanted to put it for the chickens. And then the reason I moved it over there is because I didn't want nothing blocking my view of the woods and stuff here, because the deer go right through here, and the turkeys and fox and all that stuff, and I like to watch it. So I said, let's put it back by the shed, the other shed. So me and my wife drug it from there, or we walked it like over to where it sits now. And that thing is really heavy. And I want to show you my shed. This is a mess. But this, I don't know if I can do it from the corner, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Can you see it wiggling? The whole shed. It's not much to speak of, but I got stuff in here that I want to keep around, that I use. 4x4 treated posts there. I eventually want to put a porch on. barrels and ladders. Wheelbarrow here. This is a steel one, man. This sucker is nice. It's made to hook to the back of a mower. Yep. It ain't much in here. An inner tube for swimming. I have in the other shed a couple of semi-truck tires that I used to take the kids tubing, and that when they were kids, or not younger anyway. And you can see, the back wall is pretty much non-existent, and you can poke your finger right through it. That's what kind of shape it's in. But it has a nice tin roof on it. So it does help keep stuff out of the rain, and I know I shouldn't have these beams up like this, or the 4x4s, because they'll warp, but I don't care. I just had to get them in out of the weather. And these windows, they're not just junk, and I'm not just collecting windows, but yes, I am in a way. Because I want to get enough windows together to make a greenhouse. And I gotta do something about this mess first. It doesn't show on camera that well, but you can see a little sun there. It hits right in this area where I'm at. But you can see the whole yard. It's pretty much shaded. When I had my chickens, when I first got them, the park here was in the sun, right smack in the sun. Those trees have always been really big, but they weren't, all the branches didn't close off the sky like they do now. But that was 14 years ago. And it's been 6 or 7 years since I had my chickens. Yeah. Let's see, I put these old cement blocks. You put the whole side up, and then I put a patio block underneath of it. Sat that on top. Nothing ever went under my fence to get my chickens or anything. I've had things pull them right through the fence. And I still don't know how they did that, but they did. But yeah, I don't know why I wound up over here, but I did. Just wanted to show you what I did the other day, and I still got to do something with this fence here. I'll probably have to take it into recycling. And this whole side here that was all over there, I bent it over. I put my foot on it to squash it down like it is, and I started going over. Oh boy, couldn't stop myself. Well, the fence was like this, and when you take this kind of fence, you put your foot on it, push it down. If you ain't holding it there, it comes flying back up. Well, not like that one, a lot worse. Over in this corner when I was tearing it off, it come flying up and smacked me upside the head. That hurt. But it didn't do any damage other than knock me silly. Holy cow, 13-minute video already. Wow. Anyway, I'll just show you my other disgusting shed too. This one is made of metal. Well, some kind of tin or aluminum or something. But this is the roof. I have a tarp on it because it leaks like a sieve. And it's metal. It has to be steel because it's rusting. Aluminum wouldn't do that. You can see over there daylight coming through the wall. Either it rusted or somebody shot my shed, or I don't know. Well, there ain't no hole on that side. But that's my mess. And this is all stuff that I'm keeping. Like sawhorses, can't get rid of those. As soon as I do, I'll need them. And my steel car ramps, no, I ain't parting with those. And then they got the metal track things that you hook onto them. I used one of those to pop a tire off a rim. I took one of these ramp things here, extension parts, hooked it on the edge of a tire, and then drove over the tire partially to pop the tire to break the seal off the rim before. So that was fun. My dad says, that ain't gonna work. I said, yes it will, and it did. I ran it I had my blazer, and then I ran it partially up and stopped it and got out and got on the other side of the tire and jumped on it, and it popped right off. Mounted a different tire on it by myself. My dad, he said, I'll be darned. Tractor tires up there for mower tractors. One of these was, I just put up there. Yeah, this is off my John Deere. The tube ain't no good in it. The tire is. I like the tubes, and this is off of it too. This is the one with the tube isn't any good. But I got different tires on it. It's over there under the tarp. My snowblower's over there too. But yeah, that's what's going on here today. Not much of nothing. I'm just walking around talking. Let's see. Oh, I can start off this next year. It was 70%. Oh, that's different the way that comes right off. My propane. Oh, now I got dirt all over my white shirt. Well, I got a big stain on it anyway. I'll show you since I'm at it, so I can get nasty comments from people. You shouldn't be burning that. It's like, yeah, right. I can't burn nothing right now. There's a burn ban going on. And with all these leaves, I don't think so. I don't want to set the woods on fire. This is an old dresser we had that's got to be burned up. And this is the old plywood they had on the back of the fence. It's rotted too, as you can see. All these boards, they're pretty much, not much left. There might be some up in here, but 2 or 3 of them. What? Yeah. I needed it for something. I cut it off, but I really don't now. The old gate there. And I think about getting a better, newer chicken coop. One of them ones from Tractor Supply or something. I stepped in a hole. And putting it up maybe over here closer to the house. Like in this area maybe. Or even closer. Like over here next to my grapes or something in this area, because I want it to be under the light so I can see what's going on out here, because the person that threatened to kill my chickens lives right across the road from me, and if he's out here messing around, I want to know. Put it that way. I won't be able to see what I'm shooting at, put it that way. And this used to be a rain catching barrel, but you see, it's kind of not good for that anymore. But I'm keeping it because I thought I could plant something in it, like cut it in half and use it for growing potatoes or something like that. And I got another one over there. That one, I believe that does hold water yet. I can't remember if it had a hole in it or not. These are just trash cans. Oh, and there's my second well back there. You see the hand pump? I gotta climb through this to get to it, but You could see the water in there. I just put this pump on here summer before last, I think it was. But someone dropped a metal pipe down there. And even when I had time in it, it ain't gonna do nothing now. So I need someone that got a better back than me that could come and pull this out, get that pipe out of there, and get my second well working again. Because I'd like to have it for backup, because when the power goes off, you gotta flush the toilet. Oh, yeah. That's on the agenda someday. See, all this garlic mustard stuff is dying off now. But it takes a week maybe, and every other year. It grows all over and like crazy, just fills this all in. But, I don't think it's medicinal or anything like that. Deer feeder laying out there that I inherited. Because the other people, this window, they could, violate right out the window. So I used to feed them right there. And that video, my short that I did when the deer came up, it was right there. She was eating on the pine tree or some bush right there that I got on my camera. Well, I showed you enough junk I here now, so I'm gonna let y'all go back to your day. Holy cow, 22 minutes? Where does the time go? I gotta get this tree out of here because it goes right over my house, and it's some kind of cherry, and it drops millions of purple berries, which this year it didn't. I don't see berries on the ground. But it rots off and drops off chunks right on my roof. And I'm so afraid of it. That one, and this one, and that one right there in the corner, those are all cherries. Now I don't know if it's eaten type cherries, but it might be good for smoking meat or something. If anyone wanted it, I could get it down without dropping it on my house. Come and get it. I'll gladly give it to you. Also, these pines. Now, on camera, it doesn't do it justice. These babies are a good, let's see, maybe almost 3 foot or so. They don't look like that on camera. It looks so small. But these are massive pine trees. And I got them over in my yard over there too. I got some. I want to take a lot of these out. So I'd like to put, let's see, get this tree gone and that maple over there. And right about here, put a Cortland apple tree. Because I love Cortland apples. They're great for eating, great for applesauce, and great for pie. Oh, but this baby has to go. And that one over there. And some of these trees to get more sun in here. But right about close to the apple tree, right in this section maybe. With the trees gone, put a greenhouse right here. My neighbor across the road, he put in one heck of a garden over there. Did a really nice job, from what I can see. I'm not going to do a whole lot because I'm here by myself now. I don't need a bunch, but I would like to have an apple tree and a pear tree. If I could have what I would like, it would be apple, pear, and peach. I love those. this tree, this whole base here. Boy, the camera makes it look small. But all the way over, year before last year was all bees. They had a nest in there. They stung Daisy really bad. She had hundreds of them on her. They came out of this hole, basically, in there. But that tree is at least 3 foot. I think it's wider than that, but they would get quite a few 2x4s out. At least, 15-foot long ones at least in that section. And then it goes way up there. Probably, maybe 30, 40 foot. Something like that. Maybe not that much. And then these ones here, they're all pretty much straight till you get up to where they branch off there. You can get quite a few 2x4s out of that. And that. And those ones. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. That are all my trees, and that one there. That one there is where I had the hunting blind. And it's all pretty much rotted away now. Oh yeah, you can't even see it anymore. But I used to sit right under this tree. Right behind my shed. Right there. Oh yeah, the branches have all pretty much rotted away. Because I used to have it piled up enough. You could just barely see over it. I used to sit right here under this tree. Because the deer used to come up within 15 foot and put rubs all over the trees here. See all the branches of that? It's a nice blind, and all these pine needles making a nice seat too. Really soft. Because right over there is a main runway that goes by, and it's not even 10 foot. I don't know, maybe 8 foot from the blind. But that little pine that's standing there, I don't know if you can see it. Right there, the bucks come up and rub on that thing. Brought a friend over and he saw that rub and he says, "Holy cow, can I see her?" I says, "Yes." So he came and sat here a few times that year. Because the runway goes right through. I don't know if there'll be any evidence I can show you or not. This is still my property here. Over here. Now I gotta find it. There it is. It goes right through here. And over here. And I believe right through in this area it goes out to the road. And I used to. Might be a little bit of a scrape there. Here. Is this it over here? Maybe I'm off a little bit. Right here. Yeah, right through here. Used to go through it about every 15 foot. There would be pellets going up. And out to the road, they go through the trees. And I watch them in the house. And the turkeys. Some kind of cement block. I think this maybe marks my property line. I'm not sure. I got lots of young pines coming up. I want the short needles. I don't want the long needle ones. Because the short needle ones, they don't get like those. They have the big, massive branches that when those trees fall, they come right through your roof and stuff. But the short needle ones seem to be, at least out here anyway, the branches come out and they kind of go up at an angle like this. And they're kind of more, they lay on stuff, they smash. I mean, they're not at that kind of an angle, but you know, they're softer, smaller branches, and they usually fold up. Other than like CDs, this would, if it was up higher where they're massive, this would go right through somebody's roof, poke a hole. Of course, this one is a lot smaller, but some of them bigger ones, they reach out so far, and when those trees come down, they stab stuff. This one came down about 3 years ago. One storm we had. It made so much racket, I thought it was a huge tree. Well, I got one out of my shed there too. A little tiny one. But my chainsaw still needs, I need a cap for it, a gas cap. Can't find it around here. I have a home light. It's a small 14 or 16 inch. I think I would know that. Used it so much. But I believe it's a 16 because I think that's the smallest they make. I don't know, or did make. I don't even know if they make saws anymore. But anyway, I cut a lot of trees out of here with it. But I came out one year, I was going to take, what tree was it? I hacked into it, started into it. Oh, right over here. I was going to cut this tree down. Oh, it's kind of healed over now. You can see a line there. And I tipped my saw over because the way my saw is, the gas cap, and I'm right-handed. And it was cracking to begin with. Well, it fell off in about 10 pieces on the ground, and all my gas went on the ground. And I can't find nothing to fit the thing. Oh, can't even get it at the store by me that sells, but they sell steel saws and everything. And my home light saw, that little thing works really well. But too many plastic parts. Where the tank is would be a great place for like a garden or something. Because it gets some here. Well, this is the south end of the house too. I would love to have, boy, I'm making this really long. Right here on my kitchen door, come out, have a 4-season porch right here with all windows that open, so I could sit out here in the evening and stuff and have my barbecue out here and everything. Of course, I'd have to move the pig, but dreams, I don't know if it'll ever happen, but if it don't, that's okay. It's just thoughts. Yeah, I'll let you guys all go back to your day. I've flapped my gums long enough. So, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks so much for coming. And remember, whatever you do in life, make a difference. Be a difference in somebody's life. You have everything you need. Just do it. Bye now. This is Grampy Campy. Till next time. Love y'all. Take care.